Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Hope you're doing great. What you're about to hear isn't just another headline. It's a story about silence, pain, and how even the strongest people can break under the weight of a lie. It's about Kelly Ripa, her family, and the one rumor that went too far. It all started with nothing. No post, no appearance, no explanation. Just silence. Mark Consuelos, Kelly's husband, co-host, and partner in life, didn't show up for an expected taping. His name was missing from schedules. His face, absent from social media. It didn't take long for the whispers to begin. At first, it was curiosity. Is Mark okay? Is he on vacation? But the tone quickly shifted. The questions became darker. And then, did Mark Consuelos die? No one expected that kind of question, and no one knew how to answer it. Kelly hadn't said a word. Mark hadn't posted in days. And in today's world, that kind of silence is dangerous. The internet filled the void. And what came next was chaos. A single comment, R.I.P. Mark, ignited the fire. No source, no confirmation, just fear. But fear spreads fast, faster than facts, and much louder than truth. Within hours, there were photos, edited to look like memorials. There were fake obituaries, TikToks claiming to have inside info on a private funeral, YouTube thumbnails with black ribbons, Twitter threads dissecting Kelly's past interviews. Some users even claimed to feel that something was wrong. It was a digital storm. And through it all, Kelly said nothing. People begged her to speak, fans flooded her comments, journalists sent requests. Still, nothing. 2 days passed. And in those 48 hours, the silence was louder than any headline. For many, that silence felt like confirmation. Even those who didn't believe the rumor began to feel uneasy. Because if it wasn't true, why wasn't she denying it? Why wasn't anyone saying something? And why was Kelly so quiet? The truth? She was hurting. Not because the rumor was true, but because it had become too real. Mark Consuelos was not dead. But for 2 days, the world treated him like he was. And Kelly? She had to watch her husband be mourned by strangers, while sitting at home, holding the people who love him most. Then, without warning, she broke the silence. A single post. A black square, no photo, no smile, no filters, and just words. Enough. Mark is alive. He is with our family. He is fine. This isn't a joke. Those words hit like thunder. They didn't calm people. They shook them, because they revealed just how deep the pain had gone. Later that day, Kelly went on air. She was composed, but not cheerful. She wasn't performing. She was grieving, not for a person, but for peace. She looked into the camera and said, "I've had to explain to my kids why strangers are saying their father is dead. Do you understand what that feels like? That's not gossip. That's not entertainment. That's trauma." The room went silent. Even her co-host stayed quiet. No witty replies, no laughter, just stillness. Kelly continued, "We've given so much of our lives to the public. We've laughed with you, cried with you, grown with you. But when you take that openness and use it to invent pain, that's cruelty." The audience clapped, not out of habit, but out of heartbreak. She paused again, her voice trembled. And then, she said the line that broke through all the noise. "If he was gone, would this still be funny to you?" You could hear someone in the audience sniffle. Others lowered their heads. Because in that moment, the internet felt real. The cruelty of rumors wasn't just pixels on a screen. It was a woman, live on air, trying not to cry. Since then, Kelly's post has been shared millions of times. Celebrities have reposted it. Fans have created messages of love and support. But the damage still lingers. Mark hasn't posted, he hasn't spoken publicly, and maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe his silence is his way of protecting peace. Kelly hasn't made another statement either. She went back to work. She smiled again. But the light behind her eyes? It's just a little dimmer. Not because something happened to Mark, but because something happened to trust. This wasn't just a false rumor, it was a violation. A reminder that even the most beloved couples, even the most open-hearted celebrities, are still people. People with kids, people with fears, people who bleed. And when the world plays with their lives for clicks, likes, or laughs, it leaves a scar. Kelly reminded us of something we all forget. That behind every face we see on TV, there's a human heart, one that breaks just like ours. One that feels every lie, every comment, every cruel joke. And even when the truth comes out, the hurt doesn't go away. It just hides a little deeper. So if you saw the rumors, if you shared the posts, if you whispered the words without knowing, let this be your wake-up call. Words matter. And silence can be deadly. Kelly Ripa didn't owe the world a response, but she gave one anyway, not to defend Mark, but to defend humanity. And that takes more strength than any show of smiles. If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more emotional updates, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's choose kindness every time. We're here with you, and we always will be.